Same family. Masa here. Greetings, Mbote. Yingi Keno. Um, I hope he will come on. I have today a guest here. He comes from the GOCC Church. I know him for a long time now. Dawidi is his name. A great brother, a good guy, and I think we should one more time separate um, the visions that um, different kinds of um, people have, yeah, and make clear who we as a Muntu are. The Bantu truth, is not just, it did not just came like that. The Bantu truth brought, first of all, the truth about where Israel is. It brought spirituality into the movement. Yeah, people start moving and also associating with people in Africa, which means we have some couple of people they made it. They're building in Africa. They're doing their agriculture. They are doing their companies. They are doing. They're marrying each other. The two sticks are coming together. Then we have also in the same movement um, things that most of the people do not know is something that I used to call the rapture. Huh? The rapture that I call rapture is not the rapture that people will fly away, but I call it rapture because I see the Bantu movement as an option, yeah, um, to tell people when, yeah, we should bounce, which means move. In this moment, like for my it's not about me. I'm now I'm about to create a website completely about the things that I'm doing in Angola, and people can choose what kind of things that they want to do in Angola, and they can move with that. This is what I'm doing now. But I will tell you something. I know my mom how she struggled here in these countries, and my dad, and I saw many people, men's frustrating around without women, men frustrating around without men, white man's country. You have Indians, Turkish, Russian, Polish, or whatever way they used to come from. They have a better life than black people. Okay. um then you see black people that have a little bit something or are born in those countries, like my sisters and stuff like that. They are like totally frustrated, but they are starting buying now houses in the West. They're starting buying the most expensive cars in the West. Um, and tomorrow they do not know where to go with it. Yeah, which means um, why are our people so frustrated? It's because they don't have the option to go home, to see nice streets, to see nice buildings, to see nice people there that work together in a company in a harmony, nice assemblies, to see nice gardenings, But I remember 30 years ago, yeah, I remember that we came to Europe also as the first people. And after that, now today you have people from Ghana, Nigeria, etc., coming, and they saw what we have built so far. Okay. They saw we have shops, they saw we have our cars. They see, yes, these people are traveling back and forth. I can do it too. Because in the beginning, those people called us niggers. These people hated us. They didn't want to give us good jobs. We had yellow cards like this if we want to buy something. We lived in containers. Okay. um it was hard to go to school without being the nigger, so all these kinds of things. But look at today, no one cares about those kinds of things no more, which means what will I do next? I have to go back to where I used to come from and fight over there as well, because tomorrow it will be the same. Our people will come from the west and they will try to go back where they used to come from. And people like me, I have to be there to receive my people. Yeah? Because you will see in the day you have 5 flights from the Arabia, from the Frankfurt. The other one comes from Belgium, France, and you have all these flights flying to a country, and you have 90% of those people that come out Chinese, Turkish, or white people. And then you will ask yourself, where do all those people go? I thought Africa is garbage. And if you look Europe, everything is drying up. Everything becomes so expensive. If you look at Europe and you see that people do still not understand, I don't care about religion. Okay, religion is one thing. If you understood once, yeah, who you are, we know that white people don't want the black people to come over him, even if the Most High has said it will happen anyway. Yeah, white people don't want it. We have to understand that. Me myself, I wouldn't like anyone to become over me. What's going on? I mean, it's okay, but the fight is bigger than that. The fight is bigger than religion. Yeah, the fight is like, how long, how long will a black man believe that he is secured in the white man's country? Okay, if the white man himself is starting building now elsewhere. Okay, now all good. We have brother Dawidi here, and you're highly welcome. Yeah, yeah. How is everything going?
All blessings, everything's good. It's a blessing to be here. I just want to give all praises to Tata Zambi Yamazulu. Um, you know, just been out here just holding it down, out here frontlining out here in America.
Yes. Um, how long are you now in the Bantu Truth?
I've been to walk to the Bantu Truth, I say for about a year now, only for about a year. I had my awakening last year. Um, Last year I was going through a lot. I had lost a close family member. My wife, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I started. I was a Hebrew Israelite at the time, and I started seeking healing and things like that, things of the spirit. I was looking for the works of who we call the Masindisi, or Yesaya Kango. Looking for those type of works, and I wasn't really seeing that where I was at. So I started opening my options and started, I had somebody put a seed in my ear about Africa as far as the locations. And at first I was in denial because, as a Hebrew Israelite, we taught, we're taught to everything's based off of Israel. Everything happened over there. So when it was brought to my attention, I was in denial about it. But then, I'm a very humble person when it comes to dealing with the truth. So I looked into the information, you know, um, and I started seeing like, yeah, Genesis 13:1, Abram traveled south. I started looking at maps and locations and looking into tribes, and Most High opened my eyes to the truth.
Wow, wow, wow. You see, and what happened after that? Did you tell our brothers and sisters that are in the Hebrew Israelite movement the truth? Did you tell them, look,
Um, Well, me knowing, as being an Israelite, I know the attitude of our people. When you come in with information, something that's challenging what they already think they know, they kind of disregard it or they'll downplay it. So I started posting information on the internet, on my Facebook, posting maps, posting scriptures, and, just putting common sense stuff on there. Like, for example, uh, it was a post I had put up there and said, how would it take us 40 years to get into Israel from Egypt? And I posted a GPS map showing that it would only take it's a 5 day walk, So I'm like, people got to start using common sense here, you know? So I started putting little information here and it started to, I guess, hit their spirit. And, they started to respond back. And somebody from my church had responded back to me and said something. And so after that, I went live and I was like, look, he was basically saying that I was following, listening to false doctrine. I'm like, nah, there ain't no way. I can show you right here in scriptures. When it comes to Hebrew Israelites, they have a chart. He set up, who they identify as the Israelites and things like that. And one tribe in particular caught my attention. It was the tribe of Naphtali, and I forget it was in the scripture. I don't know the exact scripture off top, but it was saying the sons of Naphtali, and it mentioned Guni. And when I seen Guni, I started looking up the Nguni tribes and they, where they dwell at in South Africa, Central Africa, and the history on that. I'm like, why don't you guys have them on your tribes chart? What I'm saying? I started, showing information outside of the scriptures that link into the scriptures. You can tie because they always say, oh, you can't go outside the Bible. For some reason, our brothers and sisters are convinced that the Bible is the whole truth, but there's been things that's been put in there to switch the narratives around, you know. So I started showing, information and showing how these tribes link to the charts. And, this is Naphtali and showing where they dwell at, KwaZulu Natal, and why is these lands named after the forefathers and stuff like that. Just, and people was just thinking I was crazy. But then I started meeting Bantus online, and there were a lot of people that live in these places in Africa and stuff. And they was validating a lot of this information. I was like, wow, like, yeah, see, these people ain't lying, you know? But yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
The truth about our about us Westerners, is there is more West in us than
Mm,
anything else, and
mhm.
sometimes we don't want to show it. It's like, yeah, people might say, yeah, I'm religious, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, but people are still having, you know, issues to live righteous,
Right.
which
Mhm.
means people smoke their weed,
Mhm.
people drink their alcohol, people have their 2 or 3 women that they never married. You know,
Mhm.
this is how our people live, and the best part of it is they never confess,
Right.
never. No, it's just like, yeah, I'm a Hebrew Israelite or I'm a Muntu,
Mhm.
but the rest is show, and I
Mhm.
mean it's okay. I'm not the most high to judge people, but
Right.
the funny part of it is this shows us how far we really are from the truth, because you can see that if it comes to this truth, this Bantu truth, and people have to recognize that everything happens in Africa, especially people from the West. It hurts them so much that they start thinking like, hey man, I'm already a liar, and now
Mhm.
and now another bomb comes
Right.
across my life, and I have to go to the Congo Bongo, and
Mhm.
accept this truth as well, so it's
Mhm.
very hard for our people. um
And then
because
too.
right now I had a trip, I had a trip with my people, and I wasn't there, but I heard it again. People are like, hey, Bantu, how, what? Really? You take it so serious because they're in weed,
Mhm.
they're in whatever what they are,
Right. Right. Right.
exactly. They are America, and
Mhm.
in the other way, they will say, I'm a Hebrew or I'm an Israelite, but all of us, it would be like in the time of Moses when Massa took us out of Egypt. Those people were Egyptians, We
Right.
are Egyptians, Those people
Mhm.
out there that you can call them all Israelites because the Moses said, let's take my people home. But
Mhm.
all of them were Egyptians, all of them worshipped Egyptian gods. So what happened? The Most High say, "Hey, I have mercy on you. Come out." And when they came out, what happened when Massa went to the mountain? They started to
Mhm.
take their clothes off, ma'am, children, youth, all of them,
Mhm.
and started dancing and making wamba tamba with each other. This is what
Mhm.
our people are, swines. And this awakening is not only about YouTube, blah blah blah, or who, yeah, we are the Hebrew Israelites, wearing black clothing and a helmet on. We are not the white people
That's
over
right.
here. That's right, and blah blah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Brother, it's more than that. Me myself, brother,
Exactly.
will tell you, all of us are fighting against the devil, and the devil
Mhm.
within.
That's what
This
it
is where it
is.
starts, brother. I tell
Yep.
you, the Most High's work is so hard for everyone, and um, first of all, we have to respect everyone that it's not. Even Paul said it. We are trying to become Maliki Makongos, yeah, brothers,
Mhm. Right.
like in angelic beings, No,
Illuminated ancestors.
exactly. But this is how they also deny the truth, This is in the same way. This is how they want to deny this Bantu message, because they see that
Hmm.
Bantu message has like one more type of spirituality in it. Like
Yes.
and they thought the funny thing is they thought it will stop with only maps. It will stop with only showing them different kinds of color types, the
Hmm.
history, how it really was, to
Hmm.
show them the prophets that had more power than Jesus. They were
Hmm.
like, what is going on? They have their own prophets. Yes, we do.
Yes.
And they were like, okay, what comes next? And then they start seeing, oh man, the medicine comes also from Africa.
Hmm.
That will help us save the world, like in Black
Right.
Panther movie and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And then they saw, oh my goodness, we're talking about savior figures. The savior figures will also be trained from the Bantu truth. Like the Simon Toko have said, people like me will come later and do the things, etc., etc. You see, because the awakening was like only America, but later it became like something like you have Mexicans, you had Puerto Rico, you had even Mayans and people from China and everything, but not no African was there.
Hmm.
And all of us was like, "What's going on here now? What's going on here? Yeah, how can people that came from Africa now deny their African culture?
Man.
Did they fell from heaven to their slave ships and directly they went directly to the islands, or what's going on? But you can
Hmm.
see from people from Jamaica, Haiti, Curacao, Dom Rep, or what is the other? All these islands, they have more African culture in them than
Hmm.
people in the US. And they
Yeah.
do not.
So,
Mhm.
and I was gonna say, it's because America, from me experience, from me living here personally, America gives a negative image of Africa. Growing up, when I would watch TV, they would always show Africa poor, donate 10 cents, donate money. There would be movies in Hollywood that would disregard Africa. There's one I had posted a picture on my Facebook, and it's a scene from Boys in the Hood, and the boy was telling them, "I'm from Africa." And the little boy said, "I'm not from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia."
Exactly.
That's the mindset of our people here in America. You know what I'm saying? And during the '90s, a lot of our people, they were becoming Afrocentric. You know, you could see it in a lot of the hip hop that was going around back then. KRS-One, a lot of people was becoming Afrocentric, but the music industry shifted the attention more towards the negative side of rap in the black culture and stuff like that. And our people started, they started to stray away from, their African culture and heritage and going into other things. Here in America, our people, they cleave to other nations. You see a lot of people out here, they'll be wearing chains, they'll be wearing crosses, they'll be wearing Buddha chains, they'll be wearing anything that doesn't represent Africa. Our people are ashamed of Africa, you know? So that's what it is when it's a form of self-hatred that's taught to us here in America. So
The funny thing is, this is completely the West. Here, the
mhm,
white people hate Africa as much as well, but Africa
mhm,
is coming with super speed. Okay,
mhm,
with a super speed. Okay, and no one can hold it. This is how the Most High say. He said, "The lion will come from Zion. From Zion, this is where his army will come." Yeah,
mhm.
it won't be America. It won't be Europe.
Right.
Okay, so which means that our people will build in Africa somewhere. Yeah, a place where Tatanzami will start, according to Psalms 110. He will start where Isaiah also will be. He will start building up warriors. What means warriors? Political people, people that will know history, people that will
Mhm.
have spiritual powers,
Right.
very intellectual people, and they will go throughout the world and do miracles. The two witnesses, you will have this Elijah will be there, Massa will be there. You will have those kinds of spirits in those people going all over
Mhm.
the world and doing things, not from the West. And why? People will say like, "Hey, he's denying the West." You have
Mhm.
been there. You saw how our brothers are teaching. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like church.
Right.
It's a better church. You just learn scriptures. Yeah, when you just start, throwing scriptures out after people.
It becomes repetitive. There's no elevation to it. There's no power behind it. People get stuck on the curses say this. You keep bringing up the curses, you're gonna curse yourself. That's where they're stuck on and focused on their curses. They don't see that the Messiah said that there's gonna come a time to where if you believe in Him, you're gonna be doing greater works to Him. So they don't. There's no signs of that amongst those movements. You don't see people performing miracles and things that that our elders do back home on the continent. As far as healing and things like that. So it's a lot of things that it's a big piece of the puzzle
Even
that they're
other
missing.
churches in America do those things. Huh?
Yeah, in the
Even
name of Jesus.
churches in America, it has nothing to do even with Africa. I mean, Africa is
Right.
wrong.
I
Okay,
said that to my
they are
brother. I said,
completely off,
yeah.
completely off. Okay, they do not know how to sing. They don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
bring love into the movement.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, I will tell you this thing. The white man's our enemy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
We are our own enemies.
Is he? Is the white man our enemy?
Um, I feel like he's a part of him. But I feel like we can be our own enemies ourselves.
Brother, I will tell you something, brother.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now, your enemy. Okay, your enemy. You go to your enemy and you give him $10. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If he takes the $10, this guy will not be your enemy no more. Do you believe that? He
No.
will be like, "Thank you, man. Why do you give it to me? Thank you. I can buy this and this. It helped me." La, 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 la. Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you had any type of problem with that guy, which means every person in this world needs help. Today, it can be your best friend can become your worstest enemy. Your worstest enemy can become your best friend. Something like a best friend, something like an enemy doesn't even exist.
Right.
Okay?
I see what you're saying.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to control. That's why my next videos will be crazy anyway.
Right.
Demons and Maliki Makongos.
Oh,
Both of them are
duality.
created. Exactly. The white
Mm-hmm.
man, the most I put him there. Brother, I tell you, the black man is worst. Go to Africa. Why are our this is what I say. This is what I say. My mother,
Mm-hmm.
my father, they don't want to stay in the West.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle, okay, my aunt, all of them, they don't want. Why should they stay in the West, in the white man's country? It's because
Right.
in our countries, you have political leaders. They
Mm-hmm.
don't want to build streets, hospitals. They don't want to do infrastructure. They don't want to change anything after having billions of money. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so who's bad now? The white man that is giving every African American there a
Mm-hmm.
chance to go to school, a
Mm-hmm.
chance to become go to military or become a teacher or police officer or whatever. What? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is what the black man sees. This is Babylon. All of us, not only black. You have people from Latin America, Southern America. You have people from India. You have people from North Africa, West Africa, East Africa. You have people from the Middle East going to West, trying to have a better life. But why?
Mm-hmm.
Because there, where they used to come from,
Mm-hmm.
it's not so good.
Mm-hmm.
Babylon is the non plus ultra. Babylon is the world. Babylon is that where I want to live, where everything can happen. Okay,
Yep.
why people leave their countries.
Mm-hmm.
And the black man, this is here in him. He need burgers. He need to see sometimes some woman wearing clothing. This is
Yeah.
the black man.
Mm-hmm.
He loves those kind of
Mm-hmm.
things, brother. Come on, you see. So this is the lie that we live, and the Most High is changing it. The Most High is changing it. Okay, because Babylon is about to fall.
Yes.
Babylon is about to fall. And the
Mm-hmm.
Most High is really telling our people, look, clear. It wasn't. It is not like it was before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it was in America, but in Germany, brother, there was a time if you don't have a television at home, you
Mm-hmm.
just call the social people, they will bring you
Mm-hmm.
to find a house, apartment, easy. Today you want to find an apartment, brother, Germany is good. Germany is okay. Go to France. They live on the streets. The
Mm-hmm.
streets are dirty. Hoods, no police officers enters there in Europe.
Wow.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So you see things are changing. You go to the book of Habakkuk 2, it's reading very well. Who is that guy that covers all the people from the world, that once the people recognize his wickedness, yeah, his weakness, they will fight him. They will destroy his houses. Okay? Which
Mm-hmm.
means, how long do you believe that the dollar, yeah, uh, must be go to the African countries so that the African countries to say, yeah, we want the dollar. What is when the African countries say we don't want the dollar no more? We take the Chinese yen or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to start thinking on those kinds of things. Okay.
Yep.
My sister bought a new X6 BMW.
Mm-hmm.
After 3 years, she wanted to sell the car. The car costs now $10,000.
Right.
Okay, yeah, from $50,000 or $60,000. Yeah, it costs $10,000. She won't get more than that. So we have to start thinking, yeah, in what kinds of position we are today. Okay, yes, you have this flashing lights. Yeah, you have the this Babylon is still strong.
Yes.
We can see that things are changing.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why the Bantu truth, yeah, brought a lot of light. It brought a lot of light to many people. To many people, it changed a lot of things. Yeah,
Yes, it does.
and also thanks to the Pan Africanism, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they are also doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are just working. They not a lot blah, blah. They just do that what they have to do. They're going to Africa. They're investing in different kinds of things like companies and all these kinds of things. Pan Africanism, very good, and definitely also the people from the normal religious churches. We have also to say that they are also understanding a lot of things now. But
Mm-hmm.
one thing that they have really to understand is that we have to come out of this illusion that to say this to say to we have to love we have to put our people in the first place, in the second place, in the third place, in the fourth place, and in the fifth place.
Mm-hmm.
And the religious people, they are still Jesus, 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 and la 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 la. Brother, this is completely bullshit, man. It won't bring us anything.
I'm
Okay.
already knowing. Yeah.
Okay, all these kind of things that we're doing at last, we need facts, we need food. Okay, Joseph, we need food, we need housings for our family, we need protection. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need a government that doesn't come against us after 2 days with his army or whatever. Okay,
Right.
this is what we need. We don't need the religion is blah blah blah. Behind religion is spirituality. Spirituality is within us. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which means it's good to be a Hebrew Israelite. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, let's go to Egypt, let's go to the Middle East, blah blah. At last, yeah, we need housings, we need something to drink, food,
Mm-hmm.
we
Mm-hmm.
need protection.
Right.
Okay, and we need people around us, yeah, that have also a vision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this is what the Most High also wants to do. Yeah, he will find a way to gather our people together. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you will start teaching our people spirituality automatically.
the right way.
Yeah. So back to you, brother Dawidi.
Yeah.
You met the Hebrew Israelites in the street.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was out with my family one day. This was about a couple weeks back, and ran into a group called Sakari. You know, they're a real popular group out here in America, uh, and they're one of the more aggressive groups. One of the white man lick my boot type of groups. You know what I mean? But when I had an interaction with these brothers, it was actually it was a good interaction. It didn't go how I thought it would go. We was disagreeing on certain things. I told them the difference and what we believe in as far as Israel being a fabrication and the real Holy Land being in Africa. There was, I was telling them about, the initiation schools. Cause, I say, yeah, some of them, they were saying they were Levites. I'm like, yeah, well, you got to go through initiations, to be considered a Levite and a priest and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And we got those things back at home. You know what I'm saying? Everything we learned in here, pretty much, I was telling them that we need to take back home and become and do the works of the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Everything everything, all the skills and stuff that we learn from our jobs and stuff like that, we can take that back home and contribute to the continent and really help physically build the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about at the end of the day. It's more than just, telling, people the white man is the devil and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So we was able to have a good build and, brothers, that was cool brothers at the end of the day. A couple of them added me on Facebook and stuff like that, so they follow up on, I'm pretty sure they follow up on some of the information that I'll be putting out there.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, that, but we definitely have to understand that the white man is definitely not our friend.
Hmm.
But in the end of the day, you can go to Revelation 7. You can go to the book of Agai. You will see that it will be the Most High will not kill all the white people.
Hmm.
So, brother, the Most High is indirectly telling us, yeah, it will be a complete other thing that the most of the people think. Okay,
Hmm.
it's like I love David. For an example, he used his enemies to fight for him.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you will see that you know you might see a lot of churches today. You will see white people, Chinese, Indians, and black people inside, but they're not telling the truth.
Right.
No truth in it. What the Most High wants is you can have all this kind of people inside, yeah, and the
Hmm.
truth in it, yeah, and the truth in it. So
Right.
having Indians, white, Chinese going to their people and telling them, look, we are Muntus. All of us came from Africa. The Most
Hmm.
High is the one that took us from Egypt, and not the one that is a sun god Jesus or a Buddha or whatever. So
Right.
this is what the Most High means. Okay, so because there's some of them, some of those people, some of those whites, some of those Indians. Okay,
Hmm.
um, they first of all they need help. Yeah. Second thing is they never had the chance to have this heat from the Most High. And
Right.
the heat from the Most High, you can only have it if someone give it to you, or if someone show it to you. Okay,
Hmm.
yeah, or if he himself have mercy on you and shows you, because I'm the father. But then it will be always not so easy, because you will always think that he is a white guy because you're white. Okay, if he
Hmm.
shows you that, so it means it's always good. You need a teacher. You need a teacher. There must be a teacher that tells you, hey, white people, this and this was like this. Chinese people, it was like this. Indian people, it was like this. This is how it is. Okay. If no one showed you that killing is bad, you will start killing people. Okay.
Right.
So I will tell you something. I was in parties, raves. I dated white women like crazy. Yeah. They don't know anything about the Most High.
Hmm.
Okay. They don't know. And what they really know is they know the devil.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And the devil gives them power.
Hmm.
Okay. They know the devil. Okay. So which means you see the flesh. Yeah, the flesh is there, but that what controls the man, that what controls the man. This is what we have to fight, not
Right.
the man himself.
The spirit.
Okay? And this is a
Mm-hmm.
fight. This is a real fight, brother. Which means look at themselves. They're destroying themselves. They're fighting each other. What has it to do
Mm-hmm.
with me if they're fighting each other? Okay, I will be by side and watching. But this means I need a plan B. What do you want Father to do? What is the next plan, Father? They are destroying each other. They have no food no more. The people are suffering. One sickness after another. Our people don't know what to do. I have not much enough money to give my people. No work, brother. Do you know that 70% of the people will have no work no more in this world? Everywhere,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
no work. Okay,
We got to go back to the basics, learn how to agriculture and grow and do things that we
brother,
did back
you
in the
have
old
to
times.
invest in you have to invest in what is the name industry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what do you want to bring into America? What they do not have?
Right.
Okay, how much cost 30 to 20 quadrat meters place ground in America,
Mm-hmm.
like somewhere in LA,
Right.
like 5 millions or what?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
2 millions just for a piece of place like this, and then you did not build.
Right.
Okay, and now you have a lot of black people. They build houses. They have this and this. They have this and this. You see where the problem is? You see where the mindset they're like, oh my goodness, losing all this, but they will lose it anyway,
Right.
anyway, in the next 5 years.
Mm.
Okay, and that's why people must hear what the Most High say.
Yes.
People must hear the Most High's voice. Sometimes it sounds like a joke. Sometimes it sounds like, will it really happen? Blah blah blah. But it happens already. Okay. And to our brothers, the Hebrew Israelites, I don't know how to convert those people. I have to tell you the truth because normally they already know um, the animals, okay, that we have in Africa. You don't have them in
Yep.
Arabia. You don't have them
Mm-hmm.
in Iraq, Turkey, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. You don't have them in the Middle East. You don't have them in Asia. Yeah.
Right.
Then you go to the infrastructure. Yeah, or the wide of our
Mm-hmm.
countries. Africa is the biggest continent in the world.
Right.
In the world, the
Mm-hmm.
biggest continent is Africa from the whole world. Okay, and the most I said to Abana, I will give you the biggest from the biggest continent. It will be yours, and it will be
Mm-hmm.
given to you and you for and you and your children and your children's children. They live
Mm-hmm.
there still today. Okay, and then he said the blessings. If it comes to the blessings, he said, "I will give you different kinds of minerals. Huh? You will have valleys, mountains. You will have weather. The weather.
Man.
Weather. He said the weather. This is the crazy, the other crazy part. He said the weather
Mm-hmm.
won't be like the desert. It won't be like the West. If you look at the movies in the West, from the West, you will see that they wandered from Norway to Denmark, from Denmark to England, from England to whatever where, even to
Mm-hmm.
America today, the Anglo
Mm-hmm.
Saxons. Why?
Right.
Because of food.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you see
Mm-hmm.
the people are dying hunger in Africa, it's because of the government, brother. But people like us will feed our people.
Right.
We're gonna feed our people. So it can't be that people are running to get maize in Russia or running to get whatever fruits into Europe if they themselves they don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, and this is the most important part.
So at the end of the day, Africa don't need the world. The world needs Africa. Africa has all the resources, everything that the world needs. He even brought Europe out of some of its bad times and some of its famines. So
So
Africa is the real savior to the world.
you have been in Kenya, right?
Yes, yes.
And how was
And
it?
It was beautiful. I was able to see the countryside. I was able to see the Rift Valley. You know, I was able to see like animals, zebras, all different type of animals. The acacia tree. You know, they say that's the wood that was used to build the Ark of the Covenant. You
Mhm.
know, I seen a lot. You know, being there was just like a spiritual breath of fresh air. You know, everything that I needed as far as you know what I'm saying. Spiritually
Mhm.
Africa has it. You know what I mean? I seen how a lot of things grow naturally from the ground. You know, when I was driving certain places, people would just things were just growing out the side of the road and people were just, selling greens and selling whatever was growing there. Yeah. Selling weed,
It's growing
weed,
everywhere.
everything. Well, everything is natural. Like stuff, like, it tripped me out. You know what I'm saying? You could just put something in the ground and it'll grow. You know, I look at it and then comparing it to Israel, they don't, the land there. I don't know, man. I see that Africa really is the place of the Most High. That's the dwelling place of the Most High right there.
And
His
you see,
spirit is there.
it's still wasted in the most of the parts.
Yeah, yeah. Everywhere where it's bad at, I would notice. I always would see churches of Jesus. Jesus. When I go to the villages and shit, Jesus says this and that, but they be the poorest parts of Africa, of the city.
Exactly.
You know what I
But
mean? Wherever
this is what the
religion is
Most
at.
High, this is what the Most High is saying. The Most High is really clear saying that, our people will or be believers. They will believe until the rest. Yeah,
Yeah.
and from nothing he will start building, like in the day of old. Like in
Mm-hmm.
the day of old, and many
Mm-hmm.
people will start thinking, what means the day of old? They will start thinking on the Middle East, but they really do not remember that in the 1600s, 1500s, Africa was built.
Right.
We had infrastructure, we had technologies, we
Mm-hmm.
had medicine, we had currencies, we had everything. Do you see, you have been in you have been in Kenya.
Yes.
You have the what kind of people there? The Dinka
The
and all this
Dinka, the Agakuyu, the Kikuyus,
Kikuyu
uh,
Bantu.
yeah, Bantu.
But you have some of those people, they have this long types of plates in the mouth, and
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The
they write
Messiahs?
yeah, they write different kinds of things in their
Yeah,
arms.
yeah,
Did you
yeah.
ever see what kind of things they have in their arms?
No, I wasn't able to.
Okay, later go to Google and type those people, name.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I seen a couple with it's like it looks like the Congo cosmogram. You know, a lot of people have this like yeah,
they
yeah.
they will show you, yeah, they will show you that they had an intellect from
Mm-hmm.
another space. Okay,
Right.
today, oh yeah, we are America, we are whatever. What these people had, they had an economy, a they had buildings, they had, you can't imagine. And this is 400 years ago. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is 400 years ago. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and people are like, oh, Africa will never be built again. Dumb. Stay in the West and see. We're gonna see us. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna see. You're gonna see what is happening. And just like that, you go, you stay there, and everything that you had, because the West is falling, brother.
Mm-hmm.
The West is falling rapidly.
Well,
Okay.
that's what I try to tell people. They look at you like a conspiracy theorist when you tell them these type of things. A lot of people believe our people gonna be caught up by UFOs. Some people believe we're gonna be brought through portals. It's all type of crazy theories. You have to physically get up and go back home yourself. Like you know what I mean. You can't. The awakening starts within you. Once you identify yourself and you realize who you are as a Bantu, you got to go back home.
I
You know what I'm
don't really
saying?
think that they believe in UFOs. I think this is just
Ma-
another
What?
way
Nah.
another thing, another thing to say that they don't want to.
Brother, they say the chariots of the Most High are coming to deliver them before the missiles hit. You know what I'm saying? Our people believe in a lot of strange things. So
Great.
yeah, that's what they believe. Any excuse to not do it themselves. You know,
Mhm.
so you have to take the authority and the power and do these things yourself. You know.
I mean, Africa needs a lot. Needs his time to do his work. It's still
Hmm.
not built. There's a lot of
Hmm.
things it's not good healthcare, for example, and some other things,
Right.
streets times, and there's still racism here and there. But you know, like I told you, you build from there where you are. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you go and build a little, and you do a little, and later you will see after years what you really have done.
Right.
Nothing will be changed from one day. This is not how it works. And even
Mm-hmm.
Babylon is falling now. It's not falling from one day, but it's falling. Okay.
Right.
There's still you see now England is preparing for war to go to Ukraine and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
Babylon will fall anyway. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going right out the back door. I ain't standing here.
Yeah. It's just a matter of time. It will fall
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Many people used to say, "Oh, it will happen to Africa too," but this is not the truth because the Most High has promised that He will find a way to protect us, but not in the West. This is not
Right.
written in the Bible.
Right.
It's not written. He said, "I will bring you home and I will protect you from there."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from there. It's the truth.
You
Uh,
get
um,
that?
of course, I believe if the bombs falls, the Most High will find a way to protect us also in the West.
Mm-hmm.
But this doesn't. This means that He will protect you so that you can go home
Mm-hmm.
and not fly to another space or go to somewhere else. I really believe that. I do not believe. That what I know is that white people, Chinese, and all of these people will try to find saviors.
Mm-hmm.
They will try to find saviors. Okay, when disaster comes, yeah, white people and the whole world will start to find saviors. Yeah, I know that the most of our people think that Jesus is the savior, but this is the fucking damn lie. Yeah, because they will try. It is. They will try to find saviors.
Mm-hmm.
Saviors. Saviors means people. Yeah, that the Most High have given the power. Yeah, to lead, to help them truly, to help
Mm-hmm.
them truly to what? To confess.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a normal confession. There's a confession for someone that just need a confession, but there are some confessions where you have to burn all this necromancy things and voodoo and white man witchcraft and Chinese witchcraft that they have in the houses.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell you, brother, the most of the people do witchcraft. It's a
Right.
part of the game. Yeah, it's
Right.
a part of the
I
game.
know.
Yeah.
And that's what our people. A
But
lot of our people scared of that part of the spirituality side. A lot of people are they scared of that because America has been they demonized African spirituality. Anything they see that anytime a American, especially African Americans, see Africans doing their practicing their traditions and stuff like that, they automatically demonize it. They automatically associate it with wickedness. So that's another barrier for our people to come over.
really, you have all this Chris Brown, Snoopy Doggy things, brother, the biggest sorcerers from Willie the Smith and all this kind of people. In
Hmm.
school, you learn white magic. You can
Right.
go to you can go to daughters, sons of Western black people who have
Hmm.
seen the devil and all these kinds of things, raped and all these kinds of things all the time. I
Right.
don't I don't want to know how many black African are raped when they are young and those kind
Right.
of things.
Hmm.
Okay, please. Okay,
Hmm.
so come on. Black people, black Africans, they have the traditions and culture, and if they could keep this kind of things still today, then it would be like Haiti. No one would fight us.
Right.
No one would fight us.
Right.
Um, I don't want to say that Nigerian spirituality is the one that we should follow,
Mm-hmm.
because definitely for me not, because I go from the way from Kimpa Vida
Hmm.
and the Lemba school.
Hmm.
But look how strong Ghana or Nigeria is, because they still hang on their traditions somewhere and their customs.
Right.
You can go to the Ashanti and those kind of people. You can't break the Ashantis. Come on,
Hmm.
okay? And there
Hmm.
still have some people there who have the connection to the ancestral world and those kind of, you can't break those people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But today you have people that we are new age. We are completely in new age. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You eat swine, you watch porns, you smoke, you drink, you do different kinds of things that you shouldn't do, you know. So which means you are in new age. Okay, you learn different kinds of things that you shouldn't learn. You know, you practice white magic. Yeah,
Right.
and you don't even know, and some people knows.
Unknowing.
And
Yep.
you know, how many people do you see in the streets? Yeah, young people and talking with each other have lost their minds. Yeah. How
Yep.
many?
A
Hmm?
lot.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to tell me that these people haven't seen the devil?
Mm.
Okay, it has nothing
It's
to do.
sorcery all around us. All the everywhere you look, it's symbols. Even the technology, your phone is made of crystals. These are the things that sorcerers use to summon spirits and stuff. You connecting with people across the world. Sorcery is the norm around you without you even realizing it. So
Exactly.
it's up to you to upgrade your spiritual artillery to
They
fight
love
this
their
battle.
pastors. They love their pastors. Yeah.
Hmm.
I tell you something, the most of the pastors are sorcerers. Okay?
Yeah.
And not a sorcerer that you see. What means sorcery? You have different kinds of types of sorcery. He has something that gives him power,
Hmm.
yeah, to have all those people around him.
Right.
That's it. He's a money maker. Yeah. So this is how it works. He's an entertainer. And that's why you love that guy to listen to this pastor because he has something that he lets the people let the people come to him. That's it. This is how
Hmm.
it goes. Did you? How many people love Isaiah? How
Not
many
a lot.
people love the Samaritan? No one loves the prophets.
Hmm.
So now you have a pastor. Everyone is following. Why? Oh yeah, very simple. Because he's a sorcerer. But this is how it is. Okay, like I told you, the Western people in the West. Okay, for them it's to have this dance styles, Chris Brown and whatever, and all these other things. This is God. This is fantastic. This is what the world wants to see. Oh, my daughter, she's the best athlete. And la, la, la. But did you ever ask your daughter? Yeah, did you ever ask your daughter? Yeah, if everything is okay with her life? Because you
Hmm.
can be the best from the best. At last, you have to sign. These are the rules from Babylon. As
Hmm.
long you live in Babylon, you have to kneel down to Baal. Okay? And I
Yep.
tell you, everyone that say, "Oh, I am, I made, I do, whatever," if not you, your father, your mother, or someone else is one of them.
Mm.
And they are, brother. Just today I was in store. I'm talking to those people very normal. I mean, it doesn't mean that if someone has the spirit of demons inside of him that he's a bad person. I will tell you that.
Mhm, mhm.
This is not the truth. How can I explain? This is what I have learned over the years. You can have, you know, white people. They have this spirit or this blood of demons or Satan. They're born with it.
Right.
They're born with it. Really, they're born with it. It's inside. It's inside their veins. But you have also families. It comes to the families sometimes, like Baluba sometimes and stuff like that. We have some tribes in Africa. Even there, Igbo, bah, bah, Igbo people, bah. Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you have some people they have in their blood, in their traditions, they have already this. Um, yeah, it's evil. It's evil. Okay, but it makes them intelligent. It makes them different.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. And you as a man that can see those kind of things, you can't judge, you can't do anything. But these people will respect you. These
Mhm.
people, because they can see, they will, oh man,
Yeah.
this guy here, they can't understand what yours is. Okay,
Right.
they can't, they think you have it too, but they can't understand what it really is because they have it.
Hmm.
Okay.
I picked that up. I meet those type of people a lot.
Huh?
I said I run into those type of people a lot. And it's like I always say that. Even when I was young, I said, man, I attract a lot of weird people. You know, I'm like, man, I
Yeah.
see them a lot. I run into them a lot. You know, but it's the light that you carry that attract things. You know, you turn on the light at nighttime, it attracts all type of pestilence, everything. Your light, your crown, it attracts. It shines on the spiritual aspect. So people get attracted to that.
Exactly. But those people are normal. Yeah? They will share the same things like you. Oh man, we want Africa to rise. They will have
Yeah,
ideas. And they will, in the beginning, they will maybe be against your ideas. Like when I said to people 10 years ago, you will go to
yeah.
Africa. No one believed me. But today
Mm-hmm.
in Europe, everyone is like, hey man, prophet, man, you're completely right. And the devil is there. Oh man, and the devil is now the first one that is going to Africa and start to build.
Right,
Like,
right,
hey man,
right. Yep.
let me not stay here in Europe because
Mhm.
the guy was totally right. So
Yep.
there is not something like
Mhm.
um man that bleeds. As long he bleeds, yeah, don't call him witch, whatever. Yeah, even if you know he is. Okay,
Mhm.
why? Because it's like you're giving him power that doesn't belong to him.
Mhm.
Okay, which sorcerer? Now let me explain to you. Um, let me explain to you. When you know languages, yeah,
Mhm.
um, a magician, yeah, a magician. This is how you call it in English, right?
Mhm.
In Portuguese, we call it um, feitiço, fetish, feitiço. Um
Fictício.
feiticeiro. Feiticeiro is a magician. A magician, feiticeiro. Feiticeiro is also a witch doctor. It's
Mhm.
witchcraft.
Mhm.
So magic, it's witchcraft.
Right.
So now, which means that not every magic is bad.
Mhm.
Okay? So if you tell them you witch, so you're calling them indirectly magician. So
Mhm.
you're giving him power. You're saying that he is a grandmaster of magician. So how do
Mhm.
you want to call Isaiah? How do we want
Mhm.
to call Simon Toko? How do
Mhm.
you want to call people that do the same and even more?
Right.
It's also in this direction. Which magician, okay, healer, wonder healer, whatever.
Mhm.
It's all magic.
Mhm.
It's all magic. You
Right.
see why they got us? They're like, man, yeah, we are the one now doing moves, walking over water, healing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So that's why you can watch Netflix. You can just switch names.
Right.
You will see that the same name, magician, witch, witch, he's a witch.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we are like,
Everywhere.
yeah, Iron Man is doing this move. Yeah, oh, bewitch, bewitch. Yeah, So a magician is a cool guy. Magician is the one that the whole world loves
Mhm.
because he has the power of the elements. He has the power to fly. He has the power
Mhm.
to disappear. He has the power to heal. He has the power to be like God.
Mhm.
So you calling someone a witch? So he's like, yeah, okay, let him, yeah, and show him that you are the greater magician.
Right.
Okay, and this is
Mhm.
what our people do not understand. They think that when you say that you are the greater magician, they think that you are the greater witch. But it's not true.
Mhm.
You are just the greater magician. Because how can it be? Yeah, how can it be that people think that Satan or the spirit of Satan is the only one that does wonder?
Right.
Yeah, it's because they believe too much in Jesus. Yeah. So
Mhm.
today we can't do any wonder. So the book of Joel is a lie when it says your children will become prophets, they will see visions, and you guys will see visions and do miracles. And blah. They don't believe in that. Okay, but a miracle and magic has not only something to do with um, um, the magic that you do from your hands, but it's also something to do with your brain,
Right.
imaginations, visions. A vision has not only to that something to do with that what you dream, but it's also to that what you can build.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, building means Erfindung, television, everything from everything that the white people have built it came from somewhere.
Right.
Okay, so when we call those people witches, yeah, a witch is an intelligent person.
Mm.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
A witch is intelligent. If you call someone a witch, how can you fight a witch?
Mm.
Okay? He's in front of you, he sees, he knows, he comes and sells. Hey, do you want my shirt? Do you want my car? Do you want my house? Hey, come, let me show you. Here. What do you want to buy here? So, but he's a witch. And so he's over you. So you're giving him power. And this is what our people do not understand. Okay? This is why our presidents fall there.
Mm.
Okay? You have different types of spirits. We are
Mm.
all spirits. It
Mm-hmm.
has nothing to do with who is who's who. The the bad spirits are used to fight, and they're also used to protect yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The good spirits are used to heal and to do good things,
Mm-hmm.
and you need both of them.
Right. You
Okay,
confirming a lot of things I've been learning lately, as far as duality and things like that. I'm starting to see that we have the power to control both sides. You know what I
bro,
mean?
you need both of them.
Right.
Okay, and that's why I'm laughing in church if you see these people. Jesus, help us against the devil.
Oh no.
Jesus. And then
They got
and
it. They
then
got to upgrade.
I'm thinking like, my goodness, it wasn't the devil. It wasn't the devil. Yeah, putting the Pharaoh where he was.
Mm-hmm.
It was the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the devil. Yeah, yeah. Uh, it wasn't the devil. What is? No, I forgot it. It wasn't the devil. How can I explain? The devil never had so much power. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
to bring the white man there where he is today.
Right.
The Most High said, "I will put the white man where he is." When you see the Star of Alva, right? It said Babylon. It said Assyria. It says Rome, France. The Most High say, "I will give them all power." So who's the devil?
Mm-hmm.
The Most High.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got it. The same person. The same person. Look, I will give you another example. And this example is a hard one. A woman is getting raped, killed,
Mm-hmm.
molested, a whole village. Boop, 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 boop. And they're like, "Father, help me, Father, help." Will he come? Will something happen? Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing. So where's the Most High?
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Most High would come and help. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You see? So, what do you need there? If you would be ready and have your guns, if you will be ready and have your people, um, army and politicians and a constructed um, place where people can't enter just like that, then you would say the Most High has protected us against those people, that those invaders that wanted to come in. But now
Mm-hmm.
they came in. Who's who now? Who's Satan? Who's the Most High?
Mm.
Do you understand a little bit what I want to say?
Yeah, I understand a lot.
Okay. So the principle of the Most High is not that what the most of the people think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The whole world is created. It's like a yin and a yang.
Right.
I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The black can't live without the white can't live without the black. There will be never a world that everything is only black, and there will be never the world that everything is only white.
Mm.
If people will be like, what is he talking about? Why? Where did the devil came from in the Garden of Eden?
Mm-hmm.
Where did he came from? I thought the Garden of Eden is the place to be. This is where everyone wants to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
No devil, and he would be chest down, and where did he came from?
Mm.
Just like that,
Right.
okay? And wait a minute. Let's go further. What happened in heaven, according to the scriptures? A rebellion?
Right.
How can a rebellion come to obedient servants?
Right.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you understand those kinds of things, you will automatically understand why our people, okay? Okay, why our people, if they say, oh, yeah, yeah, Bantu, yeah, we're in the wake, blah, blah, blah," but in their heart, they're uncircumcised. They're
Mm-hmm.
still in the West.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a part of the world. You can't take the world from our people just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a part of them. It's a part of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you see someone is really living righteous in this world, he will be taken away from this world like Elijah or something like that,
Mm.
because you will be out of space because people are not like that. This
Mm-hmm.
world is not made for that. Okay, no one is ready to live like that. Okay, okay. The last example. Okay, last example. The most I say, okay, he will destroy Edom. He say he will kill whom? He don't say Satan.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about God, the Most High, the
Mm-hmm.
lovely one. He say, I will kill all of them. Children, I will hunt them and fight them and throw them, like the Hebrew Israelite will say. You will take their weapons.
Dash
Yes,
their babies on the
it will
stones.
happen. It will happen, but the Most High will say, go, do.
Mm-hmm.
So who is the Most High now?
Mm.
Huh? Do you understand? And
Mm-hmm.
this is what my if normally you don't say those kinds of things on the internet, but I know it for a long time. But if I'm explaining to my dad or my mom, he's like, "Well, my son, you are not normal." I say, "Look,
Mm-hmm.
this is the pure truth. That's why the white man has such an That's why he's so scared of you, because you are the Most High. If the Most High say today the white man power is down, he will use you against the white man.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Okay, and they know it. Okay, it's like you're living with someone, and you're just waiting. When will this crazy guy one day come and finish my whole family off?
Mm.
Okay, now I gave you a lot of truth, my brother. Yeah, I hope
And you confirm you gave me a lot of confirmation too, because it's stuff that you talking about. The Most High been showing me this for the past few weeks. I've been learning about exactly what we're talking about. And a lot of people that can't handle this type of stuff because they look at the Most High like a all loving, like it's a lot of truth to this duality, which, like you said, evil and good, they can't exist without the other. It's like a chessboard. It's a chessboard. You got the black pieces and you got the white pieces. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, It's there, yin and yang, right in your face.
Yeah, I was asking myself very often how where the evil come from, and believe me, today I give you the answer. It's a part of
Mm.
the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a part of the game. You have to be
Mm-hmm.
very careful and protect that what you love, and you know, build borders.
Right.
Have plan. You need a vision because things are changing. Things change all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the only problem from black people are they don't see. They don't see. But if you can see, then the Most High is with you, because the Most High will finish this world off. It's not has nothing to do with Satan.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Most High doing all this kind of things all the time, my brother.
Right.
Okay,
But don't
so
give up on our people yet, though. We still got brothers and sisters that's Hebrew Israelites that's they waking up. I deal with a lot of people one on one individually,
oh
and
great,
I put them on. It's probably a few watching right now, but that were Israelites at one point in time and stuff, and they
yeah,
getting to walk to this Bantu truth. The Most High is allowing his light to shine.
yeah.
So
I
yeah,
know two of your brothers. They used
mm,
to write to me sometimes on Facebook.
yeah,
Yeah,
mm,
you woke them
yeah.
up, I
Yeah,
guess.
they going crazy with it. You first get that awakening, it's like, man, it's a breath of fresh air. So they going crazy on Facebook, going at it with the Israelites and stuff. But the Most High is he's getting his truth out there, and the sheep hear his voice. So who
Yeah,
it's
and
meant for, they're gonna
really
accept it.
believe that the Most High will find a way to bring His Mwanda will into this world, so that the people start really become strong enough to fight the enemy. But
Mm,
even if when he did it with Moses, you know what happened? Moses slew one of the Egyptian, right? Yeah.
right. Mm,
So this is what is about to come, But this is what is will also about to come about the white people himself. It is said that their children will go after their fathers and say, "Why have you lied to us?" Like I told
mm,
you, people have no idea. They have no
mm,
idea. I tell you, bro. If I sit with white dudes, you can drink with them vodka or whatever. We're all old school, but if they start talking about history, you
oh
will
yeah.
you will see this whitewashed history, blah 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 blah
Hmm.
blah. You
Hmm.
go deeper, deeper, and then you enter into spirituality, and they're like, bam, mat.
Mm.
You will see the devil coming out. Yeah, we believe in the devil. And
Yeah.
do you know about the Most High? Who's that? What? Here. You see? So we are gods.
Mm.
Yeah. Never forget that.
Yeah.
Okay, brother Dawidi, do we have something to say? And
Uh,
thank you for that you are waking our brother in the US. Really, this is
yeah. I'm trying to just do my part, what I'm saying? Trying to bring the two sticks together as one. I just want to give all praises to Tata Zambi Zulu. Whoever was out there that dropped that seed in my ear, it was a sister that reached out to me that first put me onto this. I just want to, give thanks, to her. And as far as everybody else, you need to connect back into Africa. You really want to get this truth, you gotta connect back into the source, and the source is back home, back in Africa. I'm saying? Everything we learn here from the West is stuff that we learn here from our enemies. You know what I mean? And sometimes you gotta put your pride down and relearn everything that you was taught. And a lot of our brothers, they feel like, when they get to a certain level of understanding and with this, it's levels to this stuff. And you have to be very humble in order to get this truth. You have to accept it. So that's just all I gotta say on that part.
no. Wait, I have one answer, one question here, or there's not even an answer question. That one
Okay.
here. The Most High God and the devil are not the same. You are going off, bro.
God.
Witchcraft is of evil spirit, anointing of the Holy Spirit, and blood of Jesus destroys witchcraft power. Okay, good. Very easy. The Most High is definitely not the devil, but the devil is in the Most High.
Mm,
Boom. Okay? Okay? You cannot say that the Most High is the devil. I
Hmm.
don't agree. But who's the devil then? The devil is in the Most. He's a part of the Most High. When you say the Most High, you're talking about something that creates all the spirits, all the angels, all the flowers, all the animals, all the universe, all the all. So he created also the devil. And if I am the king of the devil will do what I want. And the devil has a job to do. Go to the Chinese and tell Kim Jong Pung and King Putin and tell them to stop to do what they do, because the Most High is bigger than them. They will say, "What? If I am here, it's because the Most High put me here in the name of Jesus." So everyone stays in his place where he is, and you can't change it. I can't change it. Okay? And the Most High himself, if you ask him, he will say, "It is like it is. Play your game. You are mine." He will say, "You are mine. This is your place." And make it right. Be
Hmm.
strong to do your job right. Yeah. If you have a job, if you have a calling, if you are someone who knows who you are, okay?
And two, no, I noticed the person's name is Bantu, Hebrew Israelites. So they probably still new to the awakening. You know what I'm saying? You still,
If if you know if you have a calling, okay?
yeah.
Some of us who really are called to move or to change something, yeah. So you do, and you will understand that everything is under control of the Most High. You are only a part of everything. Even those who do evil, they do their part. And then you will start asking, Father, why are they doing those kind of things? Who put them there? Why are they even born?
Right.
You will understand, yeah, that everything comes from the Most High, and even their place where they are, you can't change anything. So,
Isaiah, what about Isaiah? Isaiah 45:7. So I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Most High, do all these things.
you see, this is the biggest problem that our people do not understand. If Africa is poor today, huh? If Africa is in these conditions where they are today, or our people, our poorness, to be the tail, to suffer, to not love each other, the most I say, I will divide them. Okay, all these kind of things. Yeah, where does this come from? Why do these nations say they are cursed? Hmm? Why? Indians understand each other, Chinese understands each other, Muslims, all they understand each other. The white man, but look at the black man, how he's struggling. Who did it? Who? Satan did it. Satan has no power over me.
Mm.
Yeah. Do you know why you have people in Africa? They understood they are praying day and night. They do not even wash themselves, begging for forgiveness. It's not like the American way, drinking, lying to my wife, lying to my husband, and then going to church. Hallelujah, Jesus of blood and sent to whatever. Everything's fine. No, these people, they pray. These people, they kill themselves by with prayers and singing. What do you know what they say? Father, forgive us. No one can do all these kinds of things to you. Only the Father, only the highest spirit in the world. Satan has no power over us. Okay? So the Most High controls Satan, not Satan, the Most High. If something happens to you, yeah, it comes from the Most High. Sure, you open the door and some evil people try to fight you, la, 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 but Now you have to ask yourself, if it happens to you, the Most High let it be. Let it
Mm.
make. Let it happen.
So you said the Most High controls Satan, and if the Most High dwells inside of us, you have to put the power to control these things as well.
That's why we always say, if ever, even good and evil, when it happens to you, say only thanks to the Most High. Just thank you. It's the only thing what you can say. Because if you start thinking too much, why, it's crazy. You know, just say thank you and live your life, because you will never have the answer for certain things. Yeah, brother Dawidi, thank you very much.
Man, thank you, man. It's always a pleasure to be here, and I learned a lot from you. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'm gonna keep spreading this truth. So
Yeah,
yin gang, everybody. All praises to the Most High.
yeah, brother. Thank you very much. We're gonna definitely continue with. I'm gonna explain the. What was it? That with King Solomon. I think this is very very important for you guys to know how King Solomon, what kind of person that was, how he could control both sides, and how he used them, and how the world is using both sides. Okay, um, there's a time to kill, there is a time to chill, there's a time to cry, there's a time to sing, there's a time to sleep. Yeah, like there's a time to come to this world, yeah, newborn, and there's also time to die. This is how the world is. Okay, and if we understand this, yeah, I think everything will be fine. Thank you very much, and I will see you very soon.